Southeast Asia or Asia Pacific. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Quiet out there. I don't know if we got any more DX.
9 Alpha Tango 791, you got 43 Charlie Tango 20.
43 Charlie Tango 20, Australia. How about we QSY down to 535?
Roger that, 535.
43 Charlie Tango 20, down under, South Pacific. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific.
You got me here. I'm only running a vertical, so that's pretty true. Southern Victoria there, Joe, back Joe.
All right, my friend, I think we have somebody on this frequency. Can we take it down to 530, 530, go down 5 KCs?
Yeah, no worries, yep.
All right there, 43 Charlie Tango 20, Victoria, Australia. 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands off the Pacific coast of Canada.
We've got a cloudy day here, Joe, and it's overcast, but we've had rain overnight, so I don't think we've had a lot, but we've had a bit of rain. How was you swimming in the ocean there, Joe, back there?
Yeah, I just got back. I just got back from the beach. We walk across the street there, and we're out there for about 10 or 12 minutes in that chilly North Pacific. The ocean temperature today here across the street is 9.13 degrees Celsius. And the air temperature here right now is about 12 degrees, 13 degrees Celsius in the sun there. QSL.
Yeah, roger there, Joe. I can't believe it. I just had it on. It's about nearly 11:30 here, not quite. And I fed the cat. I thought I'll just have it on before I heard you on the third. I'll come back and have a bit of a chat with you. I just wanted to see if you got someone else because it's good to get that. But I was more curious about that 522 or something. I heard that guy on John thought he was just a fraud, but apparently not. But I think whether they come out of the Ukraine or Russia or some of those, I think they want to hide their identity a bit, Joe, back Joe.
Yeah, I was talking to the two whiskey 279, Brian in New York, and he said 522 division. I heard that guy in there calling, I think it was yesterday, 522, and I was thinking, I thought this guy was just full of baloney. There's no 522 division out there. So, like he said, he's just trying to hide his identity and his location as QTH. So he could be in an area where they maybe don't permit radio transmit QSL.
Talking, who knows what can happen to them. That's what I think. I might be wrong, but that's the one I'm reading. I've already spoken to a guy in the Ukraine, another bloke in Russia too I spoke to. He was sort of hiding his identity a bit too there, Joe, back in.
Yeah, QSL, I've worked several stations in Russia, and I've actually even worked People's Republic of China, Hong Kong, a couple of times. Hong Kong is now part of China, so obviously they permit radios in Hong Kong because I've worked Hong Kong more than once, but Ukraine, I don't think I've worked yet. So yeah, it's interesting. So I'm going to listen for that 522 again out there, and I can hopefully get back to him. You know, I heard him calling, and I thought, nah, I was reluctant to even try calling because I thought this guy's full of crap, but I guess he's not.
They've got to sort of hide their identity a bit because I got one bloke that said he was out of Russia, but I just knew that. But Hong Kong 60 Division, I've spoken to them a couple of times too. Fairly shrewd, they'll get once they 3 or 4 calls, bang, they're gone. So you can pretty much tell sort of I think they just have to call back. I think that's how it works, Joe.
Yeah, because I'm assuming now Hong Kong would be actually communist because I mean it used to be part of the British Commonwealth there, and then I think several years ago it became back part of China. So if it's part of China, it's got to be communist. So I don't think they really like those radios in those communist countries like that, QSL.
Yeah, I think that's how I think it is. I think it's probably got our people from probably the ministry or whatever listening in to make sure they're not giving too much away. But I think you're right. I don't think I like the radios. But no, I've had some good copies, Joe. I can't complain. I got one on Sunday into Italy, but at the moment I think Europe's gone a bit dead on us actually, for me anyway. But I've had some ripper copies of Canary Island, Azores Island. I don't know whether you ever got him. He's out in the middle of the North Atlantic. Have you ever got him, Joe, back there?
Yeah, those are pretty good contacts from Australia because you're pretty far away from those areas. Yeah, I made one contact yesterday into France on my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, and that was the only European station I heard in there. So I worked a 14 division in France, and you know it's been pretty dead on the band for Europe here. Usually every morning it's been blasting in here, but it's been a couple of weeks since we've had any really good European DX there. So I was happy to get one station yesterday in Europe, but I'm always happy to get into the South Pacific. Thank God we can work Australia pretty much every night. You guys are in here, and it's always a pleasure to talk to my friends down under.
Southern Victoria, and about 70 k's down of Melbourne, south of Melbourne. If I was to drive to Adelaide, which is in South Australia, that's a big city over there in South Australia, I would be on the road for a good 8.5, maybe 9 hours to get to Adelaide. Same if I want to drive to Sydney. If I was to drive from Geelong to Sydney, that would be 9 hours on the road. So that gives you an idea. And there's a lot of distance between Sydney and the top end of Australia back there.
That's a long way. I talked to one guy down there in southern Victoria, Australia. 43, what is it? 43 Charlie Victor 101. And he's down there in southern Victoria. But yeah, Australia's a pretty big place, man. It's amazing how big Australia is. And that's what I was saying to somebody else. A lot of people do not realize how big the country of Australia is. I said it's just about the same size as continental U.S.
Yeah, right. Yeah, many of us in Australia are trying. I enjoy your conversation. You got a good, you're a person interesting person to talk to. But no, Australia is big. If I was to drive from Geelong to Darwin, which is up the top end, that would take me something like 3 or 4 days. You'd be on the road for days to get there. It'd be astronomical amount of driving you want to do. I've actually done it. We did it with 2 people. We just drive for 2 or 3 hours and change. And we had a lot of stops on the way. I can tell you from
It's amazing. It is amazing. No, I know how big Australia is, but you talk to some people. I talk to some people say, "Right, I don't think Australia is that big." No, it's freaking huge, man. That's like driving to places across Canada if it takes 4 days. Anyway, hey, 1 sec. We got a station in there. I think we got a QSK in there. I better let him go. If there's a QSK in there, go for it.
Yeah, so no worries, Joe. People just think the phone is just a little island down the bottom. She said, I'll tell you what, if you got into the middle of Australia and you didn't have food and water, you would die there unless you knew what you were doing, because my God, it can get hot in the middle of Australia, all in the salt bush, and that very, very desert sandy, buckside sort of stuff, with that stupid little, it's like a salt bush sort of stuff. Very, very, unless you knew what you were doing, you'll die very quickly there, Joe, back there.
Yeah, I would imagine the Northern Territories get pretty hot up there too, deserty. But and you got such diverse climates there too. I mean, you got tropical, you got mountains with snow, you got desert, you got temperate. I mean, you pretty much have everything there in Australia, QSL.
Yeah, right, I've driven into the little desert. I've actually driven in there. nice to be able to drive back at it, you know, come back to civilization, I tell you. But no, we're here in Victoria. The city I live in, Joe, it'd be 350,000 has been here in Geelong. I live in the city of Geelong, and it's spelled Golf, Echo, Echo, Lima, Oscar, November, Golf. And if you look up on a map of Australia, you'll see it's the second largest city virtually. We got Melbourne's a big city and so is Sydney, but from Victoria, being the second largest city in Victoria. Back to you, Joe, over.
Okay, I was spelling Geelong with a J. I'm glad you clarified that, so it's G. Okay, we'll definitely Google that one. That's very interesting. I didn't realize. And yeah, a lot of people, wow. On our island, there's about 10,500. About 10,500 or so people here on this island. A lot of people think there's not a lot of people here, but you know, the island here is 16.7 miles long, so just under 17 miles in length, this island as well, and about mountains from one end to the other, and hills and mountains and deep valleys there, QSL.
Roger, Joe, no worries. I've actually Googled it. On my phone and thought what a beautiful place you live. I tell you, people living there would live way longer than living in New York. I don't see any traffic lights. I see it looks like very way back there. I don't know what work you would do there. I'm retired. I heard you talking to another guy too. You said you were semi-retired. I'm fully retired. I did work for a lot of farmers around the area, and then I did 30 years work in the quarry here. They were mining bluestone. I drove those 992 cat loaders, and I drove 100-ton Komatsu dump trucks. I drove 60 tonners. I drove all that sort of stuff. I drove. I did it for 30 years there, Joe. Back you.
That's cool, man. You have your big rig license. That is pretty awesome, man. It sounds like a pretty good career. I worked for the Parks Department, government job, good one for many, many years. And then I retired in November 2021, took a whole year off. And living on this small island, a lot of people ask you if they want to work for you. Hey, Joe, you want to work for us? You want to work? And so I said, you know what? Yeah, I'll take on a part-time retirement job. But I was more picky and choosy because I'm retired. So I turned down a lot of work offers, and then I picked up a really good one, maintenance. I do maintenance at a large grocery store here, grocery store chain. There's about 11 of them on southern Vancouver Island and one of them here. So I do maintenance for that grocery store 3 days a week, Tuesday to Thursday. I start at 4:50 a.m. in the morning, and I'm done at 10:50 a.m. in the morning, just 6 hours. I get a good discount, they pay well, and I really actually enjoy it. It's a good social thing. But yeah, no, we have 2 grocery stores here, and there's a lot of art, like a lot of restaurants. There's hotels here, probably about 250 bed and breakfasts, and a lot of people work for the mill over on Vancouver Island, with just a ferry ride away, 20 minutes. And then and a lot of people work for the ferry system. There's loggers, lots of loggers and fishermen here too, QSL.
Right, especially the fishermen there, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that sounds like you got yourself a nice little job there. Yeah, there's a lot of grocery stores in our city, and I see a lot of people working there too. There's packing shelves and maintenance, and there's all sorts of stuff they do there. So yeah, so you got yourself, that'd be a nice little job. So now I'm retired. I didn't go to the brother-in-law's farm about an hour's drive away to cut a bit of firewood, but I haven't been able to do that. I'm nearly 8 weeks ago into a new hip. I've had full hip surgery on one hip because it was bad. I couldn't walk, I couldn't touch the firewood, I couldn't do nothing, but I'm feeling really good now, so I'll take my son with me over east, and we'll go and get a load of wood. He'll come with me, make sure I'm alright. Then I can go on my own. And then I love cutting wood because I'm actually from a wood cutting family. Before I took the college job on, I cut a lot of wood. My father had a wood yard, so chainsaw was in my arms from a very young age. Back.
Good on you, man. It's good exercise. I'm with you. I have 2 chainsaws. And I cut a lot of wood every year too, because we heat our house with wood. So I usually buck up about 3 cords of wood every year. And we cut down some big trees on our property. and then buck them up into rounds and fill up the firewood sheds there. So I'm with you, man. I split it by hand. I don't have a wood splitter. I just use my arms. I'm 61 now. I turned 61 yesterday, and it's good exercise, man. That's the way I look at it. So every year I'm out there splitting a lot of wood there, QSL.
Yeah, 61, you got well, Joe. I tell you, very good, Dad. Now, all of a sudden, one of those big blast door heaters, we heat our house with the wood from the bone, get a lot of blue gum, sugar gum, bit of red gum, I take whatever they offer me, wherever they tell me to go, I go and cut it, but I split it by hand myself, so I'm used to doing it, so, yeah, it's good heat. You light that wood heater, within a couple of minutes you got heat, but people say, oh, you got to wait half an hour to get heat. That's crap, you don't have to wait that long, maybe a couple of minutes and you got heat. Yeah, you're the same as me, Joe, back Joe.
That's the way to do it, man. You'll live a long time doing that. That's good for your body, good for your mind, good for your heart, everything, man. I just finished burning up the last of our eucalyptus. We had a big grove of eucalyptus trees cut down. It was 2021 or 2022, and I just finished burning up the last of it because I had it mixed with Douglas fir. We burn mostly Douglas fir here and some grand fir, but I had 100-foot tall, 30-meter tall mountain gums. I grew them from seed, so Eucalyptus dollarium pleana, and actually I had spinning gum too, Eucalyptus perniana, and they were just getting too big and too dangerous and starting to drop a lot of big chunks of bark and branches in front of our accommodation. So we had to get the arborists to come in here with their bucket truck, 80-foot bucket truck, and they still couldn't reach the top of these things. So anyway, they bucked them all up for us, chipped up the branches, and then they cut them down and I bucked them up and split them into firewood. And then I let them dry for about a year or so, the wood, and we still had a partial woodshed full of it this year. We finished just burning. It's pretty good wood.
Sounds good. I don't know that type of wood. I don't know it, Joe, but if you cut down a sugar gum tree here, if you cut it down over summer, 6 months and you go to burn it, it'll be quite dry. It dries out quick. Same with your red gum, and then you got a bit of common wood, which is sort of stuff that grows. It's like sugar gum, it's just got a few reddish rings on it, and it cracks open a lot drier, and then you've got stringy bark, you've got, blue gum is very hard wood, and it burns good, so now we've got plenty of wood here. So, no, we're never short of firewood, Joe, but anyway, you faded out a little bit, I'll let you go, and thanks very much for the lovely QSO, Joe, and it's always good, you're still patient, you fade out, but you come back, you're still 7 and 9 on the peaks there, Joe, back Joe.
Yeah, you as well, my friend. You're always sounding good. You're up there at 9 and into the red, but yeah, there's many species of gum trees. There's around 700 to 800 species of eucalyptus, so the ones that I grow here are more up native to the mountains of Australia. We grow the snow gum too that grows up on Kosciuszko, and some of my gum trees I got the seed from the mountains in Tasmania, which makes them work really well, and this is the only part of Canada, the only area in Canada you can grow eucalyptus trees. We have cider gum too. There's quite a few eucalyptus trees growing in town, and I planted many of them years ago, so there's some big ones growing in our parks in town that I planted a long time ago. Anyway, my friend, hey, you have a great day out there. Enjoy the DX. Always a pleasure. I'm going to go in soon and have some dinner and enjoy the sunshine out on the sun deck. Cheers in 73s. 43 Charlie Tango 20 out there in Geelong, Australia. 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. We're waving.
No worries, Joe. I'll give you the call sign. It's 43 Charlie Victor V for Victory 101, Joe. No worries. Always a pleasure. And what a beautiful part of the country you live in. I'll tell you what, after Guru, I wish I lived there. All right, I'll let you go. Enjoy your dinner. I'm going to go for lunch anyway because it's coming up to 5 o'clock, so I'll have breakfast lunch. All right, cheers, Joe. All the best. Thanks for the lovely cheers. All the best to you and your family. And hope to catch you again in the Gulf Islands. Cheers. 73. Bye-bye now.
Thanks a lot, 101. Sorry about that. Yeah, Charlie Victor, 101. Have a good one, bro. And you're right, we don't have any traffic lights on this island. It's a pretty laid-back place. Have a great day, my friend.
No worries. All the best to you and your family. Enjoy your dinner. Cheers, 73. Bye-bye. 73s.
73s.